I remember getting a call from Lindsay. Lindsay was at home at the time. I was at the office, and she said Eva Jane has a tight fist on her right fist. And she's not using it. It's really tight, and she's not wanting to pick up anything. That's when we went to the neurologist, and they did the MRI, and the neurologist said that it was consistent with cerebral palsy.
But it wasn't until she was about 3 that I was looking for, on a Google search, for a baseball team for kids with cerebral palsy, and somehow on those Google results, the spasticity clinic showed up. And so I started reading about Dr. Shah and SDR and what their entire team could do. And it was just amazing because I had never heard of them before, and it just seemed so right. So we got to see them, and it turns out after all of the tests were done, she really was a very good candidate for SDR.
Eva Jane is a very darling, now 5-year-old, who initially came to us when she was 3 with a movement disorder called spastic hemiplegia. When the brain has a stroke when you're a baby, we call that cerebral palsy. For Eva Jane, the hemorrhage happened on the left side of her brain, which ended up affecting the right side of her body. We probably see around 100 new patients a year with various kinds of movement disorders under the umbrella of cerebral palsy.
We had read about this SDR surgery, and it's evolved over decades, and it began with a doctor in St. Louis, and the fact that Dr. Shah trained under this doctor that came up with this surgery was really reassuring, that Dr. Shah knows what he's doing. He's got the demeanor that we're looking for to calm us down before we embark upon this new journey.
And I especially liked that he explained his recovery times are even faster than the original surgery because of this way that he's pioneered this different way of doing SDR, and it really was incredible that within 24 hours she was able to sit up instead of 3 days flat on her back. That was a huge plus for us. And the surgery was so successful too.